Prince Harry and Meghan Markle chagrined, annoyed and angry after royals' close ranks. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle returned to their Californian mansion very chagrined, annoyed and angry after both Prince Charles and William put their feet down over the Sussexes' Jubilee demands. Prince Charles and Prince William denied Prince Harry and Meghan's demands to be included in the balcony during the Platinum Jubilee, according to royal author Tom Bower. Speaking on Lorraine, Mr. Bower said the couple was defeated and finally got the message that they could not get what they wanted with the royal family. However, Mr. Bower has warned that the frustration felt by the Sussexes could feature in Harry's upcoming memoir, adding, "We will see if he gets his revenge." Slowly churning out books and disparaging his family via Netflix is pretty much all they've got between mediocre celebrity and the trailer park. What amazes me is that they seem to think that the RF will always be there for them to use and abuse. Inevitably, the RF will get tired of all the nonsense, close ranks, and then shut them out altogether, taking away their main income stream and letting them fall to financial ruin. They'll have brought it on themselves. All they had to do was walk away, decide that that life is over, and get on with their new one. It's an excellent example of how being bitter can destroy your life. Markle has urged the ginger one to tell his truth, so a complete pack of lies then, just like the Oprah debacle. If he's bricking it about the backlash, why write a book? Well, not him of course, not bright enough, that he thinks could cause more trouble? Stupid as stupid does, I guess. The respected biographer continued, it would be the huge profile that they needed for their Netflix documentary, which is essential to their financial income and wealth. For once, finally, the royal family, especially Charles and William, planned it so that they could come but under the terms that didn't give them what they wanted. I think they went back to America very chagrined, very annoyed that they didn't get the exposure they wanted, especially with the Queen. I think they got the message but they went back very angry. Harry has his memoir coming out so we will see if he gets his revenge too. However, the Duke is reportedly worried sick his highly anticipated memoir will lead to a new war with the royals. A royal source told Heat magazine that Meghan is urging him to tell his truth and not hide what really happened while he struggles with what to include. They added, every passage is being revised again and again. Harry keeps remembering new things he wants to include, and then suddenly panics about toning down certain anecdotes. Penguin Random House plans for the book to be out by Thanksgiving in time for Christmas shopping. According to sources close to the publisher, it is widely anticipated to showcase his memories of his mother Diana, Princess of Wales, and the breakdown of his parents' marriage, that, in the long run, would have been far more valuable to them than the money they'll be able to rake in for a few years while their story grows old and people tire of hearing it. Good to know. Thanks for answering. I wonder, and this is just a thought I had, could they not be taking titles and status away in case a divorce scenario were to happen? To make sure all issues involved are handled in a UK court of law? Just not sure how things work between a couple that has different citizenship. I read somewhere recently that Emma's ghostwriting Harry's book. If so, I have my doubts as to just how much is Harry's work and how much is hers. She seems to be the driving force in their relationship. Host Christine Lampard asked the royal author, at the Jubilee, they came over, and they had private meetings with the Queen. What do you think happened, for example with the setup on the balcony? Mr. Bower, who was promoting his recent royal book Revenge, responded, I think they were defeated. I think they thought they could blackmail the royal family into forcing them to let them go on the balcony. Harry's memories of Diana are going to be a child's memories. He was only 8 when they separated at the end of 1992 and was already at boarding school by then. Quite naturally, they will be idealized. William, being older, had a much more realistic view of his mother, although obviously adored her. Still not buying the book. And of course, the senior royals closed ranks. They are loyal to the monarchy, something which it seems Harry is doing his best to overturn in revenge for not being given what he wanted. Let the Sussexes destroy themselves. The more that Harry and his parasite attack, the more it comes straight back at them. Now more than ever is it imperative that they are ignored and excluded, completely and utterly. They've had their chance but they blew it with their demands, scheming, twisting and manipulating, using and holding their children to ransom. Enough is enough. Protect those that are loyal, respectful, and dutiful to the monarchy, crown, and the country, and that's not the Sussexes. Added, if they'd just walked away and focused on living their new life instead of raking over the ashes of their old one, they could have remained on good terms with family and most of the people of the UK. Agreed, although to be honest, I was expecting to hear a lot more about Diana this year, as next month is the 25th anniversary of her death. After that, I really hope they do leave her in peace. The media has been feasting on her memory for that entire time, and it's about time for that to stop. I have just been deactivated. Seem I have to phrase differently the fact that no one wants to hear about his mother again. He never shuts up about his mother. He was 12 years old. He doesn't have the first idea of what she did. He thinks she was a saint. It was 25 years ago. Harry had every advantage in life. The best schooling, and a family who cared about him. Even if his dad wasn't perfect, his wider family was there for him. Harry is lazy, he didn't study. He took the entry exam for Eton twice. He had to leave the army. If he says in his book that it was his choice, he is lying. He couldn't pass the exam for promotion. His failure had nothing to do with the press, he is stupid. Harry thinks the world owes him, but it doesn't, and no one will buy the book. Agree with Tom Bauer, the Netflix deal documentary is essential to their financial income and wealth. Netflix signed them on as royals and expected they would provide royal family content. Harry and Meghan must have been furious. Her Majesty, Charles and William did not cooperate in allowing their Netflix crew access to Jubilee events featuring of course the Sussex couple. It's unfair enough that Harry and Meghan are still featured on the royal website and OLRE in the line of succession. Harry and Meghan are not royal anymore. They threw their positions into the gutter for a better life, which means being enslaved by Netflix and Critify now. Ha ha. She couldn't get out of there fast enough. I remember thinking the Harkless is burnt toast. The next day the Cambridges go to Wales and the Harkless head for the airport. I think they got the message. Don't hurry back. I find the mental machinations of this pair almost incomprehensible. It was the Queen's 70th Jubilee, which was planned over a year in advance. It was not organized as a Netflix opportunity for them nor a birthday party for the Sprague. I knew the Harkless would probably bolt early after seeing their seat location at the church service on that Friday morning. I also saw the look on the face of the Duchess of Cambridge. One of extreme discomfort at being in the same building with them. Very strained smile, with a frosty look in her eyes. Very unusual for her normal broad smiles and warmth. Apparently, the grass is not as green as once thought to be outside the firm, clearly a case of being careful what you asked for. They weren't careful, and what they have is what they wanted and deserve. H's memoir Part 2 will only add nails to the coffin, and likely his focus on Diana will backfire and put him further into the trash heap. M will ditch him soon enough. Maybe she'll do a runner like her mother and leave him with the kids to do her own thing.